Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome to the first episode of RE, or Real Estate Real Talk, right?
Yes.
I have here with me a good friend, Alicia Epperson.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. So the whole purpose of this show is to just give you information on things that are concerning a home, not necessarily to buy or to sell, but just to improve, so you spend more time, like you'll see in this report in a little bit, you'll spend more time in your home enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
So we thank you for tuning in, and let's just go ahead and dive right in, right? The other day I was reading a report. It's called the Remodeling Impact Report. But before I go into that, I guess I should tell you that the National Association of Realtors puts out a report every year, and it is basically all the likes and dislikes of buyers and sellers and how they interact with the real estate market. Right?
Okay. Are you talking about like the aesthetics of a home, like what people aren't shopping for?
Well, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
But it's more, not more. It's kind of an all-inclusive report. So it'll tell me, like demographics, like this age of people are buying homes, and like for instance, millennials is the next big group of home buyers, and it tells you how many have bought, and it's filled with a bunch of information. But if you're in the real estate business, you have to like stay abreast of all this stuff, right?
Right.
So, and also reading that, I also read this other one. It's called the 2019 Remodeling Impact Report. So what you do to your home and how it impacts either the value or the somebody being attracted to it. How
right.
would you say that? Appeal. There you
yes,
go.
curb
like
appeal.
The appeal to your home. So,
well, I'm an HGTV junkie, so I'm like, tell me what is working and what's not.
I'm like, aren't we all, right? I always say, whenever I talk to somebody about remodeling, I always tell people that there's two main rooms that are going to add the most value, but also the places that we hang out the most.
Spend
one of
the
them, the
most
guys
time.
hang out in it a lot, which is the kitchen and the bathroom, right? So the kitchen, as we have these open concept kitchens and all that stuff, there's more gatherings there. People are actually, just hanging out in the kitchen / dining room, living room, right?
Right.
So that's the one room. The second room, a lot of guys do spend a lot of time. I know I do. The bathrooms, right? So
I have a theory on that, and I think it's because you guys go in with your tablets and your phones and your computer and
wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah, wash your hands. Get some hand sanitizer on that stuff. That's my theory. But
okay, here's the reason I spend a lot of time in there, because nobody bothers me. Like I go in there.
For me as a mom,
it's like a sanctuary.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And then of course I do.
Until you hear.
Yeah. Oh, my son.
Are you in there?
My son's like, Dad. I'm like, oh.
Okay, so it's not just moms then.
No,
you get bothered too.
Dads too, yeah. So yeah, those are the two rooms that have the most impact. But that was just my theory, and now it's backed up by a report that the National Association of Realtors puts out. So we'll talk about the top 5 things that appeal to buyers. So if you're doing something to your home and you want to sell it, these are the 5 top things that will give you more appeal to your home.
Okay.
The first one's complete kitchen renovation.
Right.
That's not a surprise, right?
No, not at all.
I mean, if you've lived in your home for a while, and
I'd say more than 20 years, because trends come and go.
Yeah.
So if you've been in your home for more than 20 years, there's a really good chance your style, as much as you love it,
gotta go.
Is probably outdated.
And it's for your own good too. I mean, because you're not probably enjoying it. I mean, if you don't walk into the kitchen and go, yes, like I need to cook whatever, then you're probably not enjoying your kitchen.
Time to upgrade.
So, time to upgrade. So that's the first one, is the complete kitchen renovation. So that includes everything, like
appliances.
Let's gut it. Appliances and all that. Then the second one is a little bit less expensive, is a kitchen upgrade.
Okay.
So again, like maybe appliances.
They're just the fixtures on the cabinets.
The fixtures,
you guys can get a Phillips screwdriver, undo those yourself, go to Home Depot and spend like $50 on all new cabinet knobs, right?
Yep, pulls. Yeah, so that's a really good DIY that will add not only, it'll add appeal to you, to your kitchen, but you know, you want to be able to spend more time in there. So.
Right. Or just painting, freshening up your cabinets.
Yeah.
Dark cabinets are kind of out because everybody wants a bigger kitchen. So lighter colors make spaces seem bigger.
And airier and, you know, more fresh. Yeah. We had a home in Florida, in Tampa, Florida, and we remodeled it. And at the time, which was 7 years ago, it, you know, the darker woods were in, so that's what we put in.
Sure,
But
yeah.
now, if I was to buy the same home, I would probably do like paint them white. Or something.
Exactly.
So there's people out there that do that, and it'll make your kitchen look totally different. The next one is something that we definitely need here in San Antonio, right?
Yes.
HVAC,
Absolutely.
right? So heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. We're just getting into the spring now, and we're talking about this. It's warm, so imagine if you have an old HVAC system.
Yeah.
Like that's a turn off.
A
for
turn off,
anybody, right?
and because your heating and cooling bill could be like astronomically high. If you look at like a home in the 1970s, it could be small and can compare it to like a brand new construction, 4,000 square foot home. Guess whose payment is going to be smaller?
Yeah.
That brand new construction, because those units are way more energy efficient.
Yep.
Which is nuts.
What I was gonna say, I was gonna do a plug for springtime. It's spring. Change your air filters. That just came to me because we're talking about working hard.
Yeah.
So whenever your HVAC system has a filter on it, and the dirtier it is, the harder your system works, right? So two things that I would recommend right off the bat: change your filter and then get it serviced. Because now the spring's coming. We turned on our air conditioning yesterday because it was just so warm in the house.
Oh, for sure.
So we turned it on. This studio's warm right now, so. That's what we're talking about.
Let's go check that filter.
I know, right? Let's go check the filter. The next thing for appeal is wood flooring. Actually, I just got off the phone.
Okay.
I have this listing in Bernie, and the agent called me and he mentioned the floors. He's like, "Oh my goodness, the hardwood floors look beautiful, right?" So new hardwood flooring. What do you think of that?
I think that's interesting because, like, especially in a lot of the newer homes being built, you see a lot of that engineered laminate hardwood flooring that's like waterproof, scratch proof. It's not real wood, but it looks like real wood. And I think, like, as someone with a family, that's what you look for.
Oh,
you know?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think any type of brand new flooring is gonna, you know, really just make your home be more appealing to new families.
Those are also more durable, right? So they last longer. I have dogs and they have talons, so every time they run in the house, it's like scratching everything
It's
up.
like a pet peeve of mine. You can just hear your animal coming.
And my dogs are not small, so I can hear them coming a mile away.
I would say any new flooring in general.
You know
great.
what really, whenever I show a home and I walk in and I see, I mean, you can tell that flooring's outdated, just, I mean, immediately. I walk in and they have these 1 foot by 1 foot ceramic tiles.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
Those suckers are now like this big.
Yeah, like 2 feet by 2 feet, or at minimum 18 inches, right? 18 inches squared, or 18 by 18. But yeah, that's so new wood flooring, and a lot of people do like wood. I know my wife loves wood floors, and she'll just do the area rugs, you know, to separate like places,
Spaces.
Spaces, yeah. And then the last one, not a surprise, bathroom renovation.
Yes.
Right. So. If you...
And I think those are easier because those spaces are smaller.
Oh yeah.
Especially like a kid's bathroom or a powder room. You could go to IKEA or Home Depot and fix it up like over a weekend.
Yep, absolutely right.
And wallpaper. I see a lot of wallpaper going into powder rooms, for real.
Oh, now?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
You have those small powder rooms, and then you just do a pop of like a print on the back wall.
Okay. Oh, cool. That's interesting.
If you want to be brave.
Well, I mean, it's probably going to last a while, right? So it'll be in for a little bit. I'm actually going to do a video of a renovation of my own bathroom renovation. So you know,
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I just bought a house, and then I had the foundation level because there was some foundation issues. But my wife was like, "Hey, I need you to remodel the bathroom." So I'm going to take my camera and we're going to do it. So.
Awesome.
So those are the top 5 things. Complete kitchen renovation, kitchen upgrade if you don't want to spend that much money, HVAC replacement, and then wood flooring, in the bathroom reno. So those are things that
that buyers are looking for.
Right? So when you walk into a home, if those things are on point, they're gonna be like, wow, I love this house, right? If they're not, then you're probably gonna
be ready for some negotiations.
Absolutely, that's a great point. All right, cool. You want to cover the?
Yeah, so we're comparing that first list with the actual projects that are going to add value to your home. So some of these projects you might want to do for yourself because you would think people like them, but they may not, and they may not add value to your home. So the first one is kitchen renovation. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody's obsessed with the kitchen, but I think it's because it's the heart of the home. We're doing away with dining rooms, right? So I think that's why kitchens are getting bigger, because we're getting rid of the dining room and we're gathering more in the kitchen. Again, a kitchen upgrade.
Kitchen upgrades. So just the little minor things, changing little things. You mentioned it the other day.
Lighting.
Backsplash. Things that are not too expensive, but add a whole bunch of pop to your kitchen. So
HVAC replacement.
Same thing, HVAC. If you do, for some reason, end up selling your home, those are one of the things that people get hit on. Like, how does the system, is it maintained? So, get in front of the power curve, I guess. And take care of those things. Not only for you to enjoy them, but when you eventually sell, it's gonna pay dividends.
So new master suite. So that adds value to your home. That actually wasn't on the list that buyers appeal to, but it's actually on the list of adding value to your home, because as an adult, if you're not in your kitchen, you're spending like 80% of your time in your bedroom, right? You want to be comfortable where you sleep, where you use the bathroom, where you're just, sitting on your computer watching Netflix. And that's a complete master renovation and master bathroom along with that.
I'm excited because we're actually doing that to our home. New master. Actually, we're doing a whole bunch more than that.
You're doing everything.
We're doing almost everything, the whole house except for 2 bedrooms. But yeah, that master suite. Nowadays people want to get into their, their space and just feel good. Maybe some reading chairs, read a book, watch TV.
It's funny you say that, because I wanted to put a chair in my bedroom, and my husband's like, "Why? Why do we need a chair?" And I'm like, "Just to sit and put my shoes on." He's like, "You can do that in the living room." Like, but it looks cool. These master bedrooms are so huge now; they just keep getting bigger and bigger. So it's nice to have like a defined space, to do things like that. But I think what's really interesting on this list is there's basement conversion to living area and also attic conversion to living area. And I would even add like mother-in-law suite is huge. Americans don't have very good track records of families staying together, but we're actually going in that direction now. More families are staying together. Baby boomers are starting to move in with their children that are financially stable. So I think that's a great solution.
I could name probably about 5 families right now that are
looking for that. So
my mother was supposed to move in with us, but we ended up buying a house that she's not going to move in with us after all. But maybe I'll just build like a mother-in-law
a little
suite.
casita in the backyard. But so the thing is with this is you've got your basement, you've got your attic, so you already have the square footage in your home. It's just finishing it out. It's not like you have to put an addition onto your home. So that's fairly easy.
A garage, the space on top of the garage is a good place to do that. So yeah, that's awesome. And then the last one is bathroom renovation. We didn't touch that one. Well, not the last one, but number 5. So again, all these things, if you make these renovations, then you're going to add value. Now, I can't tell you like how much value. It just depends. But
your handy dandy realtor can definitely pull comps for you and let you know your neighbor down the street, same square footage in bedrooms, completely remodeled, their home sold for this. And that's important to know.
A look behind the curtain, right? That's what we do. Like when we look at homes and we're comparing homes, we take and we look. I mean, living room, bedrooms, they're all the same. They're 4 walls. It depends on what kind of flooring. But the ones that are the pictures that I really stop on, or when I go visit a home, the ones that I look at is the bathroom and the kitchens, because those are the ones, and then the floors. So this is right on point. I mean, you didn't need me to validate it, because it is the National Association of Realtors. I'm just a realtor. But yeah, so those are some good things. So now talking about actually doing something, let's hit on, I guess it would be a kitchen upgrade.
Okay.
Something that homes are doing, or they're coming up with now, is large islands, right? So let's talk about that, right?
I love it. Because you're getting rid of the dining room, you almost need a large island to make up for that seating, you know? So whether you put like 12 stools around it or do like a built-in like eat-in island. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah.
Those are really cool. They're shaped like, I don't know what shape that is, but
I don't want to toot my own horn, and I'll put this photo on the video so you could see it. But I remodeled our kitchen in Florida before we sold our home, and this is before the big islands were a thing. And I bought this big old slab of granite, and I think we could fit maybe four stools, but it was like a large island. You'll be able to see it. And yeah, I mean, this was in 2013, but now it's more prevalent, right? Like, I went to a home the other day, and there was a one that I think sat like 12 people.
That's amazing.
Huge, right? But imagine, I mean, you're entertaining, you have, you know, people need to sit somewhere.
Cleaning, your kids can sit right there, do homework, you know, so they're not in a separate room, or they can sit there, help you peel potatoes, or you know, whatever you're doing. I love it. I love a big island. What else?
Oh, the cabinet. We're talking about cabinets, also painting, right? So another thing that's pretty common now is people want two tones, right? Like contrasting colors.
I've seen that. I've seen like completely like stark white kitchens and then a black island. Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I'm a modern guy. Like, I like my stuff modern. My wife's
sleek,
more classic, I guess. Traditional. Yeah, she's more traditional. So
is she rustic? Is she traditional or more rustic, like barn dominium style?
No, okay. I think it's just more traditional.
More traditional.
So, but yeah, I would love that, like white and then a black. Yeah. You mentioned the other day too, a green one.
Green.
And at first I was like, right, green, but no.
No imagination.
There are some green islands out there that are
They
gorgeous.
look really cool with like butcher block tops, and if you're really concerned with it, you can always do a backsplash somewhere else and pull colors out of the backsplash, so you feel like there's some matching. But if you want it to be a statement piece, if you're gonna have a 12-foot island, why not?
Go big, right?
Go big, go colorful.
Yeah. I love it.
What else? I think there was one more thing.
And then the last one was pendants. Pendant lighting. Yeah. So, you know, change those lights up. A lot of kitchens have fluorescent lights.
The fluorescent, well, yeah, from the 70s and 80s. They've got the fluorescent lights for sure.
But those are easy to change. I mean, if you're a DIYer, you can look that up.
YouTube. You can YouTube that stuff all day long, changes yourselves. You don't have to call an electrician. Yeah. And I was just
turn off the power when you're doing it, like the breakers.
Safety 101.
And buy yourself
turn off your power.
Voltometer or whatever it's called.
But you can go to places like Home Depot, Lowe's, and even IKEA has super cool pendant lighting.
Yeah. And it won't cost that much. I mean, compared to hiring somebody to do it for you.
Exactly.
It's an easy fix.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So
hopefully somebody does something and they can show what they're doing. I know, like I already mentioned, I'm going to do the bathroom remodel, so I'll do a video of that. When we start doing the addition to my home, I'm gonna do the finishing touches, kind of like what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the finishing touches, so I'll do a ton of videos on that, just to show you how easy it is. Like putting tile, easy, right? Electrical stuff, easy. Just don't mess with the main breaker.
Yeah, don't get too confident and do anything that would require something with a license or a permit, because the city can come back and fine you.
Oh yeah. And not only that, when you sell it, if it's not permitted, then you have to go through a whole mess.
Yeah, when it's you can always just call this guy if you're in doubt. If you're like, I'm gonna break down a wall, can I do that? No.
It depends. That's the answer.
True.
In
Yeah.
real estate.
True.
And in life, really, it depends. Hey, sorry about that. So we were talking about how do people achieve, you know, such a task, right? Like they take an undertaking like this.
Right. So if you're going to stay in your home, you know, for 5 plus, 10 plus years, you can do a cash out refinance, take out some of the equity in your home and put it back into your home, right?
You've already heard rates are low, right? I mean, I know people are like beating you over the head.
Well, they're historically low, and I think that's why it's such a big deal, right?
Historically low, yes.
That makes a huge difference, you know, because a lot of people, they think like, oh, well, I might sell in 2 or 3 years, I'm not sure. But while you're living in this home, it's your dream home.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, don't do something for someone else if you're going to be in this home for a long time, or think, you know, well, I am going to sell, so I'm not going to do anything right now.
And those 5 top things that we covered, they're going to do both equity and appeal. So even if you are going to sell, do it now and enjoy it.
Yes.
Right? And then when you sell it, you're already head of the power curve.
Absolutely. And if you're out home shopping for a new home with your agent and you're struggling to find a home that you like, because maybe you're picky or you have a certain style, I mean, that's me.
Yeah.
I could look at a completely fine cookie cutter home and go in and be like, all right, that's gonna go, that's gonna change, don't like that. Then you need to look at a renovation loan, because it's a really great product and it's not as complicated as you think it is.
Yeah,
a renovation loan can help you achieve those easy cosmetic upgrades, or maybe adding on an addition to a home, like that mother-in-law suite we were talking about.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you have options. Now's definitely the time to take advantage with rates.
Yeah.
Anything can affect the market. You know, a month from now, rates could not be where they are. So
but if you absolutely hate your home and you don't want to do all these things, give me a call. Let's sell it.
Sell that sucker.
Yeah, let's go get you one that's already fixed, or one that we could do the renovation.
Life's too short. You know, you spend most of your time at home. You should enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and that's one thing that I didn't cover. Let me do this real quick. So the top 2 reasons that people do a project is to upgrade worn out surfaces, finishes, and materials. So 32% of the people that did renovations did it for that reason, and then 20% just did it because it was time for a change, right? But here's the one that I want to tell you. 85% of the people who did renovations had a greater desire to be home since completing the project, right?
I believe that.
So instead of going out and being around people, I mean, you can just be at home and enjoy the
Or
home.
Going to other, you're like, oh, bring the kids to my house.
Yeah.
I've got this fancy playroom now. Bring them over.
And then 2 more things. 74% had an increased sense of enjoyment, so they enjoyed their home more. And then 78% had a sense of accomplishment once they did it.
Absolutely.
So
especially if you're doing
reasons.
stuff yourself, there's a huge sense of accomplishment.
So those are just great reasons to do it. And if you do a renovation or you do a change or something like that, I'd love to see it. Like, post it, tag me, tag us on it, so we can see it, and it'll be awesome. I'm gonna, like I already mentioned, I'm gonna do some videos on some renovations myself. So I can't wait.
That's exciting.
Yep. Alrighty, well, hey, thanks for coming. It's
Yes,
always a pleasure.
absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And if you guys have any questions for us, again, send us a DM, email, text, whatever. We're here for you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll see you on the next
Real Talk in Real
Talk in
Estate.
Real Estate. Have a good day.
Okay.
All right, so
Wait. Okay.
we were talking about how do people achieve this,
The glistening sweat of this room. Okay.
How do people?
Okay.
All right. And I can't see it, but it's okay.
Glasses. Get your glasses.
All right, I know. I just look. I can see the reflection of the lights. Look, it looks so much brighter and chipper this time.
I need a tan.
I agree.
I'm done with this.